Hey everyone, welcome to the show. So, Donald Trump sent the Army Corps of Engineers and farmers into a total panic last weekend because he ordered the engineers to release mass amounts of water from central California. So, on Friday, the LA Times reported that water had been flowing from the Terminus Dam and Schaefer Dam, originally at 57 cubic feet per second. Well, Trump ignorantly ordered them to boost it to 1,500 CFS. That was on Friday morning. And he's so proud of himself. You know, he posts on Twitter and his failing social media site, and he said, quote, "Photo of beautiful water flow that I just opened in California. Today, 1.6 billion gallons, and in 3 days, it will be 5.2 billion gallons. Everybody should be happy about this long-fought victory. I only wish they listened to me 6 years ago. There would have been no fire." Yeah, everybody was not happy, and this is not how it works. So first of all, does he not understand that the absence of water is not what starts fires? Like, yeah, you can put out fires with water, but fires still exist. Fires still start. So the fires would have still started. And according to water managers, this specifically one in Tulare County, California, which is in this area where he turned on this water must be, quote, pumped at great expense to reach the California aqueduct. Then from there, it still has to travel hundreds of miles to make it to the Los Angeles area. So it's almost impossible for this water to reach Los Angeles, where he claims it would put out these fires. And one official said, quote, "Every drop belongs to someone. The reservoir may belong to the federal government, but the water is ours. If someone's playing political games with this water, it's wrong." So the problem is farmers in this area, the San Joaquin Valley, rely on water from these two different dams for the more than 4 million tons of citrus fruit that they grow every year. And this ignorant decision would leave their water supply completely depleted in the summer when they most need it, when it's so hot in California and there is no rain. I mean, we barely get rain as it is. And then another water manager told a news outlet, quote, "A decision to take summer water from local farmers and dump it out of these reservoirs shows a complete lack of understanding of how the system works and sets a very dangerous precedent. This decision was clearly made by someone with no understanding of the system or the impacts that come from knee-jerk political actions." Yep, that would describe Trump. Describes him perfectly. Someone with no knowledge of what he's doing. And there was a climate scientist who specializes in water resources. This guy posted online saying that the water that these farmers needed would essentially be, quote unquote, thrown away for a, quote, political photo op and bragging media post. He said, quote, "This water will not be captured, will not be useful for cities or farms or firefighting. It is now lost." Now, luckily, someone stopped this disastrous plan before Trump's minions had a chance to fully implement it, because they realized that not only was this water not going to reach its intended target in Southern California, but it would actually flood the farms in California's Central Valley. So a water official told a news outlet, quote, "Something really bad could happen because of their nonsensical approach. Floods are real. This isn't playing around with a software company." Wonder who they're referring to. So the Tulare County water manager, he received only a 1 hour notice before these engineers were supposed to turn the water to the max capacity. So he had to rush to warn all of the local farmers that they could potentially get flooded out. Now, thankfully, the water managers were able to avert this disaster because they talked some sense into the engineers. So they ended up releasing only 1/3 of the water that they had planned on, but it's still not going to reach Southern California. So they still wasted 1/3 of the water that is in these dams that these farmers are going to need about 6 months from now. So, at least it's not going to deplete their entire water supply and there were no floods. But there you go. This is what we're up against now. This is what we have: complete and utter ignorance and incompetence. As has been said so many times before, elect a clown, expect a circus. When you put a man in office whose only family members have called him uninformed, a moron, a disaster, this is what happens. Tragedy nearly ensues, and in some cases does ensue. But I'm sure he fooled a lot of people into thinking, oh, he's such a hero, right? Those social media posts went right to his cult, who just lap it up with a serving spoon. And they're, oh, see, oh, this is what we need. Donald Trump is saving California from the fires. No, dumbasses. No, he didn't do anything. He almost caused a total catastrophe, almost wasted the entire water supply for farmers and flooded them out. That's what he almost did. Nothing good. So there you go. Like I said, and you know what? Maybe we should let them get flooded. Maybe we should let them go without water in the summer, because you know who voted in California, mostly in California, for Donald Trump? The highest percentage of the population? You guessed it, the people in Central California, this area that he almost just destroyed. They're the ones that cast their vote for this jackass. So again, like I keep saying, there has to be consequences. They have to feel some pain, or they're going to keep thinking that these people actually care about them and they know what they're doing. So, as they say in, exercise, no pain, no gain. That's the way we got to look at this. All right. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like, please share, and subscribe to the channel if you have not. If you can donate, really appreciate it. Helps to keep the show going. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.